Okay, so the recipe I'm going to make today is Ben's chocolate cookies. This is a recipe from Ben Chocolatier, also known as Ben Axford, who has been a Thermomix user for many years and using it within his chef role and also as a chocolatier as well. So they're really yummy cookies, really easy to make. So we're going to look at the whole mixing and baking using a Thermomix. So let's start with here. If we could look at the screen, we have our cookie dough there, and I've actually got this saved in my week to cook today. So if we had a look at the screen, we can see Ben's chocolate cookies, and we're going to look to cook. So if we just flick through here, we can see that it takes 10 minutes there to prepare, and then 40 minutes is the total time, and we're going to make 12 portions. We have our list of our ingredients down the side here, our instructions, and then our nutrition per portion as well. Now in the tips it does say we can add in dried cherries, pecans, chocolate chips, or a mixture with a 75 gram total weight. So I'm actually going to put some dark chocolate chips into this as well today. So let's go back to the top and start cooking. Okay, just moving away our aroma. And the first instruction is preheat the oven to 180 degrees. So we're going to press next, line 2 baking trays with baking paper, which I have already done. And then we're going to start to add our ingredients in. So taking away our lid, our first ingredient is our dark chocolate pieces, which I have here broken up into small pieces. And put that in. Okay, it's a little bit over, that's fine. 30 grams of salted butter. Okay, it's a bit over as well to balance out the chocolate. I basically had a little bit extra of chocolate because it was what was left of the packet. So I'm a firm believer of there's no point putting a little piece back. Let's just use it all. Can never have enough chocolate. Okay, and next, so we're now going to melt that. So this is our melting function, melting mode of that chocolate and butter together. So we can look at the screen. So we're going to go for 3 minutes. We're going to a temperature of 50 degrees, and we're just turning that round to a stirring speed. So if you see that spoon, it's our most gentlest stirring speed, and we're just going to heat that chocolate up. Okay, so it makes it very easy. No standing over that hob, stirring it, watching it not to burn. Preset for you, so you can get on with the next stages or something else. Okay, so we're just cooling down here, and we're done. Let's press next. So we're just going to scrape down the sides of that where the chocolate's gone up and mix it all in. That's it, push it down at the sides. Next, we're just going to put the lid back on, and we're just going to go now for 2 minutes, 50 degrees again, and stirring speed just to start that off to reheat the last of it. Okay, so we're just cooling down, and press next. Okay, so we're now going to just transfer that chocolate butter into a bowl to set aside. So if we look into here, just tip that in. There we go, let's put that back on there. Okay, just put that to the side for the moment. Okay, so let's move now on to our next stage. So we're going to insert our butterfly whisk. So the butterfly whisk is this. This sits over our blades, and it's just a little knack getting it onto those blades, and when it's on, you give it a tug and you know it's on securely. And with our whisk, we never go over a speed of 4, so we make sure we don't ever damage our whisk through that. So it's on tightly on there. Okay, 2 large eggs we're putting in. Next is our 130 grams of granulated sugar. we go, 130 grams. And half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. So find that half. Just have here a Madagascan vanilla extract, just half a teaspoon to put in. There we go. And next, putting our lid on. And then we're going to use that whisk. So, if we look at the screen, going for 3 minutes, there's no temperature on here, and we're just taking that to a speed 4, just to whisk that up. And remember, not above 4. Okay, so that's that whisked up. Press next. Okay, super. We're going to now, without the measuring cup, so we've taken away that measuring cup, and we're going to do it mixing up for 1 minute 30 on a speed of 2. And while this is happening on next, oh, it's gone past there very slowly, I'm going to pour that melted chocolate in through the hole. So that will mix in with that mixture. As I say, very messy affair with this chocolate. Okay, that's good, done. Okay, next. So we're now going to add in our 35 grams of plain flour. So reset that there. Take plain flour, rare commodity at the moment. Add that in. Okay, 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. There we go. And then put that mixing bowl lid back on with the measuring cup. And we're now going to go just for 10 seconds to a speed of 2. Okay, next, so we're just going to scrape that down so it all mixes in together. Just scraping down those sides, getting that in, ready to do another mix. There we go. There. Put that lid back on. And then we just go again for another 10 seconds on speed 2, mixing it up. Okay, remove the butterfly whisk. So we're just going to take that whisk out. This gets a bit messy when you've got your chocolate. So just use that spatula to get most of what you can off of there. Remember not to bang the whisk on the side of the bowl, tempting as it is, because that will send out your scales, which obviously are calibrated in. And it's important not to bang that, so just get off what we can. That's it, it's cool. And then I'm going to, as I said earlier, I'm going to put in some, so if I say next, it will actually say about spooning them out. So I'm going to take it back a stage to here, and then I'm going to put in my chocolate chips that I have here. Sprinkle those in. That's it. And then put my lid on. So I'm just going to mix those into the mixture. And I'm going to do it for 4 seconds. And it's going to be a speed of 2 still. And I'm going to put my reverse blade on as well there. So you can see it says reverse enabled, so it's not going to chop them up. Let's just have a look, see if that's mixed up enough. Okay, yeah, I'm going to do that a little bit more just to make sure they're all in. So we take that back again, 4 seconds, first blade, speed 2. Okay, so that's now finished. Press next. Let's say remove butterfly whisk because we've already done that. And then we can see they're just all mixed into there. Okay, so our next is to spoon 12 portions onto our prepared baking tray. And hopefully this can be enough space. And we'll grab that spoon. And let's just get that out. Now it's going to be quite loose at this stage, which is fine. Expect that with this. And literally we're just spooning them on there. Obviously a little bit lumpy when we have the chocolate chips in there. Lots of space apart from them, so it gives them room to spread out. Okay, so there we have our 12 cookies all laid out on the greaseproof paper, and I'm now going to bake them for 10 to 12 minutes at 180 degrees and then allow them to completely cool, and then I'll be back to show you the final result. And there we have Ben's chocolate cookies, different sizes obviously where they're homemade, but you see a nice crackle with that chocolate chip in there. Okay, so thank you for watching, and I'll be back with another video shortly. Bye.